Hey guys, welcome back to Funtime Crafts 24/7. I have another scan and cut project. I wanted to make a lantern to go with my little heart table decor piece that I made the other day. And I wanted to use the scan and cut canvas workspace because they have a sweet little lampshade that will be super fun to make. And so I just clicked on my canvas workspace shortcut, and it comes up like this. And if you come across the first row here, all the way to the right, is that great little lampshade pattern. So I'm going to click on that. And then what I want to do is, see, it makes this sweet little thing, but we're going to take it just a step further than this, and we're going to embellish the heck out of it with flowers and hearts and all kinds of fun to make it Valentine-y. And the cool thing about it is, if you look down here, there's actually a tutorial on how to put the lampshade together and stuff. And usually on their projects, there's a video that shows you how to put it together. And then you can even get a PDF of what you're going to need. So all I do is, if you go over and you click on each one of the little pieces, it will add it automatically to your canvas page that you're going to be working from. You only need, technically you're going to make two of these, two of this one, but you only need to import one at a time over to your page because you're going to cut them out individually anyways. You're just going to cut two of each one. And so it added it all to my canvas work page just by clicking on it. And so we can exit out of there since we grabbed all our pieces. And see, they're all stacked up. You can move them around and all. Whoops. You can move them around and stuff. And I'm going to add them all back to the page, though, because from here, all we have to now do is transfer this over to our machine. And then we can save it in our machine. So you come over here to File, and then you go down to Export. See, and yesterday or whenever we made that little heart table, you could have just clicked this. It says transfer via the internet. That's how I want to send it from my laptop. I could have just did that rather than having to save it and do all that monkey business. And then saved it to the machine, but that's okay. So that little thing that came up said that it transported it to the machine. So let's come over here and look and see what that looks like. And so you're going to come over here. My machine's already powered on. You're going to say retrieve data. And you sent it from the computer, so you want to click the computer. And then there's all the pieces. Now, obviously, you don't want to use it this way, but you want all the pieces to be on your machine. So what I do is I say hit save. And I have a USB stick on the side of my machine located over here. And so I'm going to go ahead and save it to the USB. And I'm going to say okay. And then now what I can do to get started here is I can go ahead and I can click off I can delete, I can edit, and then delete all the objects except one. The one that I would like to work on at the time. So I'm going to go ahead and delete the top. Let's see, we can move stuff. So I can delete that one. That's the side panel for the vellum. This is the side panel for the vellum. This is that's one of the sides, but I only need one side. And so now I only have one image. The cool thing about this lantern, compared to one of the other ones that I made, this one will fit on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. This one is approximately, I believe, 10 inches tall and 6 inches wide, roughly. And so that's why it'll fit on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So this is already moved out on the mat for me. So now all I have to do is put my paper down and cut that out. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So let me, now that we're back at the table here, let me grab my mat really quick. I'm going to just close my laptop since we're done with this and move this out of the way and grab my mat. So what I'm going to use today is I'm still going to continue to use my low-tack mat. Actually, when we go back over there, I'm going to switch where that is. I'm going to use, I've got out 3 pieces of vellum, because you're going to need, 1 piece will cut out 2 of the sides, and then I'm pretty sure you're going to need an individual piece for 2 of the larger openings on the sides of the lantern. So I grabbed 3 pieces of 8.5 by 11 vellum, and the vellum I'm using is right here, premium cardstock vellum. I believe I got this at Michael's. It comes with 50 sheets, super nice. And then what I'm going to use for cardstock is I picked out, I got 5 sheets of, I think this is bubblegum. This is Stamps of Life cardstock. It's a really light pale pink. I really like this stuff because it is really sturdy. It is a nice sturdy weight, and if you're making something like this that's going to stand up, stand up on 4 legs, you want to use something that is going to hold the weight of whatever you're putting on it and not want to collapse. And so this is super nice for that. So I'm pretty sure this is bubblegum. Let me double check. Yes, it's bubblegum. And this, they're having to change the weight because they're having trouble getting paper. So you'll want to make sure before you order, if you don't have any in stock already, that's the normal weight. You'll want to ask them what the weight is if you're buying it for like a particular project like this one. If you email them, they're really good about getting back to you super fast. So, and letting you know information like that. But I'm going to go ahead. I want to cut on this side since I've been cutting a ton over here. I need to use my mat a little bit more evenly. And so I'm going to put my paper over here. My image, I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to come 1/2 inch from the top and 1/2 inch in. And we're going to go ahead and scan this in to make sure that our pattern is going to hit our paper. But I'm pretty sure this is where it's going to work out really good. I'm going to go ahead and washi tape it down. So that way I don't have to worry about it shifting and stuff like that, because the one we're cutting out, the pattern, has a lot of intricate cuts in it. And so I want to make sure it does not shift. So I'm going to go ahead and tape it down. And yeah, so I'm going to try to combine, I'm going to try to use the hearts we got the other day from our, table centerpiece. I want to use, see if we can use them. I'm going to add pinks and reds to this. And I have some little birdie chipboard pieces we're going to use to make it even more fun, that I'm going to paint red and to add in as my red element. And then I think we're going to be good with this. Okay, there we go. And then some flowers also, because I love flowers. So press this down really good. Okay, and let's load it in the machine. And so, let's see, where can you guys see? Let me see if I can push this back. Okay, so you can see the mat there. Can you see it there? Oh, can you see? Oh, no, you can't. Shoot. Right there, though, maybe? Okay, I just had to tighten up the little... Nope, it's still falling. What is going on here? I'm not sure, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to get a new camera mount. So let's just go ahead and do this, but I'm gonna move this over down 1 inch and in 1 inch from the right side, roughly. And I'm gonna hit OK. And then right here is the little scanner button, and I'm gonna say scan. Oh, I have to load it. This is saying that there's nothing to scan because there's nothing loaded. So we're going to go ahead and load the mat. And I just got it gently pushed up to the rollers. And we're going to say load. There, see it's going in there. And then now I can say start and scan. And then we'll see where our page is at. Our paper is compared to where what I'm cutting is. the design. There we go. And you can't really tell, but there's a really faint pink outline, and I can tell my washi tape, looking at it, is on the outside of my cut lines. So I know I'm within my 8.5 by 11 piece of paper with my design. So I'm going to say okay. And then I'm going to tell it what to do. I want it to cut this out. And I'm going to need to do 2 of these. So we'll do this one, and then we'll go ahead and do another one. So I just told it to cut. And I'm pretty sure this is set up. My half cut is off. I was just cutting with it and it worked good, so I'm just going to go ahead and give it a whirl. You should really do a test cut, but I'm not going to. Especially if you have some specialty paper or you only have a certain amount. You'll want to do a test cut. But, yeah. So, actually, this says it has 7 minutes. So I think rather than, because I can't really do anything with this project till we cut it all out. So I'm going to pause you here. And as soon as this is finished cutting, I'll show you how to go back and get your other pieces. And then I'll cut them all out from there. Yeah, see, it's cutting out all those intricate little pieces there. So yeah, as soon as this is done, I'll come back and show you what we do next. Okay, so here we go. It's just finished cutting, so we're going to say okay. And then I'm going to unload it. Whoops. And then let's come over to the table. Right here. And let's see what this looks like. So I went ahead and it cut it out just beautiful. Isn't that great? I went ahead, and this is my second one. So I already have 2 of them. And so I'm going to go ahead and load up for the third piece that we're going to cut. I just wanted to show you, I needed to cut 2 of this one, so I want to show you how to get the other pieces where they ended up. So to get all these off, though, I just use a scraper tool and just gently scrape across the mat, so that way you don't flick them everywhere. Oh, for fig Nugan. Okay, let me dump this out really quick, and then we'll put the other piece on there. Alright, and now we can pop on another piece. So I'm going to put my design on the same side of the page. So let's washi tape this down really good. And I got some elements out for, well, here, what can we do there? I got some elements out for putting the lantern together. I'm going to paint some of these, though, and whatnot. But I was trying to figure out placement and what we're going to use and how we're going to embellish the lantern and stuff. I'm only going to do one side since mine is sitting on a shelf. You're only going to see one side and maybe a little bit of, like, you're only going to see it primarily from the front and maybe a little bit on one of the other sides because of where it's going to be sitting at. And so I'm not going to do too much anywhere else, just primarily on the front of it. The lantern's really beautiful anyways, so it's not like it really needs anything else. I mean, pink and vellum, how pretty is that? Super Valentine-y. So I'm just taping the rest of this down. Let's see, and those are Little Birdie chipboard pieces and Little Birdie Crafts flowers. Those are the hearts that we had left over from the project we did the other day. Is what those are. And yeah, I think that's it. So I gotta find some, I'm gonna use some of the Heartfelt Creations dimensionals, because the round ones, they're super thick. And I like them. I like how thick they are to give them height for projects like this. Because it's not like it's going to go in the mail or anything. Okay, so now let me load the mat up really quick. So that's the load button. And then what we're going to do is we're going to select, or we're going to go back. We're going to edit. We're going to delete that. Hit OK because you want to delete it. And then you're going to go back and you're going to say retrieve data. If you saved it to the machine, you'll hit the machine because you don't have to have a USB. You could just save it technically to the ScanNCut. But I didn't. But if you did, click that. Otherwise, I'm doing my USB. And I know my image is all the way at the bottom. And so I'm going to go ahead and retrieve. So hit OK. And then edit. And then I don't want to do the vellum yet. That's what that piece is. I don't want to do that vellum either. I don't want to do the lid. I'm going to do the other side panel. So that's the one I want. So I'm going to delete that one because I already made 2 of those. Okay. And so then I want to adjust this and go down 1 inch and over 1 inch and use the same side I was cutting on. And I believe I'll be good to go there. So I'm going to hit OK. And then I'm going to scan the mat just to be sure. And then I'll just have to cut 2 of these. And okay, so I can see that it's within my paper. So I'm going to say okay. And then I'm going to say cut. And then it's been cutting well, so I'm just going to hit start. And so I'm going to cut 2 of these out, 1 of the lid, and then 2 of each of the vellums out. And as soon as I get that stuff done, unless the vellum's a little bit tricky, if the vellum's tricky and it's not like as straightforward as this, I'll come back and give you a tip. Otherwise, or let you know what happened. Otherwise, I'm going to cut all the rest of the pieces out and then come back and we'll start assembling. Because, yeah, this has 4 minutes. So, yeah, unless there's a thing with the vellum, we'll be back to putting it together. Okay, hold on. Okay, you guys, so this is my last piece of vellum, and the last 2 pieces actually fit on an 8.5 by 11, so that was pretty nice. So that was my second one. The only thing with the vellum is you'll want to make sure you tape it down anyways. It seems like it's going to stick really good, but with these low-tack mats, if it's well-loved, yeah, you still want to tape it down, because I had to use a 3rd one because it shifted and ripped my vellum. So there's that. Okay, so let me get situated. I thought you'd want to see that coming out of the machine, the vellum. So I ended up with all my vellum pieces. My top. Wait. My top. Where's my other side panel? Gosh, it might have ended up on the floor. I might have willy-nilly threw it on the floor. Okay, well, let me get organized here, and then I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, I'm back. And so here are all the pieces that we have. So I have the lid. And these are great because the machine, it actually cuts a perforation line everywhere where there's going to be a fold. So that's actually really nice. I got my these 2 side panels. And then these 2 side panels. So we're going to go ahead and fold all these, attach our vellum, put the lantern together, and then start decorating. The first thing we want to do is to fold all the score lines there. And so what I found was the easiest with this type of a score line is you fold against the perforation. So you put the perforation down like that and then fold up. And if you put your like the edge of your nails or your fingers on where you know where the fold is going to go and then push against it, I found that really helped to encourage the paper to go in the direction that you wanted it to. And then you just give it a good press over, and you can see the little perforations there. Now, if you were folding it the other way, I don't know as if you would be able to tell where you're supposed to be folding it at, and so I'm not sure how straight it would be, but this seems like it worked really good for me. And so then I just burnish it down with my bone folder there. So we're going to do the same thing. There's my other one. And all these, so I just went against my thumb on this one, because it's a shorter, you know. And there we go there. So number 2, so down, the perforations go down, and then fold against your fingers there. And then once you get it started, you can press it over and then burnish it. Let's go this way. This is a super long one, so you can really use your nails and feel for, with your fingers, where the perforations are, where the paper's wanting to fold, and encourage it in that direction. Some of this stuff, you know, when you emboss a line for or score a line for folding, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to fold on that line. So you're always, you know, there's my perforation, so going to go down with that. Kind of feel for where the paper's wanting to bend and encourage it in that spot, and then fold over and burnish. But a score line doesn't necessarily mean that's where the paper is going to fold at. And so that's why you want to, you know, go slow a little bit and encourage the paper where you want it to be, is what I found. See, and you can tell that too, like when you look at the paper and you see like the little tiny bits of wrinkles. If you slow down, you actually won't get that. And I'm not worried about it because we're going to cover up, and this is going to be on the top. You won't even see it. So there's the perforation down. Use your fingers to help encourage where you want that score to be, or where you want that line to be. So again, I can feel that that's where the paper wants to bend. So I just kind of press my nails into where, I'm pretty sure where, oh, see right there, see, it's trying to tear it there, and it's not wanting to fold there. So those are the types of situations where you want to encourage the paper to go in the direction you want it to go. That's where you have to help it. These are, because yeah, they're really, your score lines are basically just a suggestion for the paper. It's not a command. It's not an absolute. Yeah, and I found it much easier on the table, pressing my fingers into the score line on the table. There you go. And yeah, see you can kind of see where the little perforations are in the back a little bit. Not all of them. See, so up at the top here, they're not as prevalent, as distinct as the other ones. So those are the ones where you're gonna, oh, you can't even see, sorry guys. Those are the ones where you're gonna have to encourage it in the direction you want it to go. There we go. Burnish that down. And one more. So perforation, go down. And then fingers on the suggested score line and help it over. There we go. So here, let's see, it's wanting to go in a different spot. So this one we're gonna have to help it a little bit. I'm just pressing my fingers, what little nails I have, into the little score line. If you have longer nails, it'll probably help you. There we go. Oh, I got paint in my nails. Oh, sorry, distracted. Squirrel. Okay, and so now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and put our vellum on. So grab some score tape, and I'm going to score tape mine all together. You could technically use art glitter glue or any kind of glue that you want, but this is just quicker. So I'm going to put my score tape where I believe the corner is going to be, and then down the edge of the outside of where the vellum's going to go. Like that. And you want to try not to go past it, the outside of the vellum. And you can even fit the vellum on the top to make sure where you're putting your glue or score tape is going to be good. And the reason for not going outside of where the vellum is because when you go to burnish this down and fold it, you don't want it to stick to itself when we're doing the other parts. Let's see. This is going to be a super fun size. And so then the larger of the 4 pieces of vellum is what is going in this section here. So then it's nice because it's a bit see-through. You can actually line it up real easy. And then just press it into place. And look how cool that looks. Isn't that great? There's the first one. Oops, a little bit closer there. And there we go. And so you don't have to use, like, you know, store-bought flowers or anything for these. You can actually, I just use them because they're faster. And sometimes I don't have a lot of time. But it's actually really fun to make your own flowers, your 3D embellishments. And so if you have flower dyes and stuff like that, I would definitely suggest getting those out. And, you know, giving them a little dimension with the petals and stuff by curling the leaves maybe around a pencil or something. And then even more so if you have a piece of fun foam, you can give some dimension to the petals with an embossing tool or even your bone folder, just by pressing down the center and scoring the petals, and then putting you know, foam dots in between the different layers. You know, layer up your flowers. Let's see. We're going to do art glitter glue on this because this slips down into the top. So that's going to be a little bit different. Right? Let's see. Yep, that's going to go like that. That's the... So all the ones where it's... So to know what side to put it on, where you folded up your 2 sides, it goes on the inside of that. Because it's actually going to go like this. These are the inside flaps of the inside of the lantern. So where these are up, put it in. Put your vellum in. But yeah, so if you don't have the 3D flowers, or you have time and you want to make your own and color specific, that is like a great opportunity to be able to do that and make this project even more fun. You know, and relaxing and not be in a hurry and stuff. Sometimes I just don't have a lot of time. So I have to craft on a 5-minute increments. Like I started this project a couple days ago. But in the video, it will seem like we're doing it all at the same time. Which is the cool thing about YouTube. Okay. Making sure we're covering all of our tape so we don't have anything to stick to when we go to adhere all the panels together. So folded tabs are up. Vellum goes on the inside here. Let's see. Staying inside where the vellum goes. Press it down. Oh, I hope you guys are in frame. I never even. This is going to be so pretty. It's a good size too. I love the size of it. It's about 5.5 inch square and about 10 inches tall roughly. It's a really good size. Cover up all the tape. There we go. Okay, so now the next step is we're going to put score tape on our panels and adhere our panels together. So what we want to do is we want to flip it over. And this you're going to want to make it as straight as possible. And so flip all your panels over to where your vellum's down and your pretty side is up. And you're going to flip it back over actually and put score... Nope, that's a lie. Flip it back over. So put score tape on the tab or art glitter glue just on the tab. And I'm just going to use 2 strips of... I've been using 1/8 inch score tape. And I'm just going to put 2 strips on the tabs. Actually, I'm going to do that on all of them. It's okay if your score tape goes over because you can, when you peel it off, you can fold it back on itself. So go ahead. Put score tape on everything. Oh my goodness, we got like 8 or 10 inches of snow, and today it's raining. It's so crazy. The weather is just bizarre. So like that little piece, it can just fold it back on itself. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take the edge, make sure your pretty side is up, and you're going to take this edge, and you want to match this corner here up to that corner there, and make sure the real factor is you want to make sure that the foot down here is lined up with the foot down here, and that you get this as straight as possible. And that is so that it sits on the table and doesn't like rock or anything. And then press it down. There we go. Pull this tab's backers off. Make sure you match it up down here. Get as close to the score line as possible. And make sure it's matched up there. Burnish it down. Let's see. Here. let's see this one here. Make sure it's square at the bottom, as close to the embossed, that fold line as possible, and matched up at the top. Matched up at the top and press. Oh, I forgot to do this one. Let's put some score tape on that one. And then this one's nice because you'll just hold this panel down and you'll fold that one over onto it. Well, I'm doing this backwards. My score tape got off the edge, but I think we could add a little bit, hopefully. And it won't, I just have to push it back over. I got off the edge a bit. But that's okay, just kind of use your finger and like brush it over. Make sure it's not on the edge there. Okay, and then hold this flap down. Press this, use your hand and press this down really good and try to hold that emboss line down, and then use the edge of your hand here like that, and then just press it over. There you go. And then burnish. Let's see how we did. Oh, we did good. It doesn't rock or anything. It's nice and sturdy. It's nice and square. Looks great. Okay, so now for the lid. So this part, how this works is the tabs are up on this one, and these tabs are all going to go in. They're going to go in and hold the lid in. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put score tape on this first one, and then we're going to use art glitter glue on the rest. And the reason for the art glitter glue is so that you can maneuver it. And honestly, you ought to use like a different wet glue that dries clear, but that stays wet a little tiny bit longer, and that's so you can move it into position easier. So maybe I won't use art glue. Maybe I'll do half and half. Okay, so tabs up, and then what you want to do is you want to match it to this line as close as possible. I got a shadow there, sorry guys. And you want to be as even as possible as well. So make sure you keep it on this edge of the tab and that edge of the tab. Alright. And so I'm just going to use my fingers and press it against my other fingers on the back. There we go. Okay, and now we're going to have to be a little bit sneaky and wedgy. We're going to have to wedge this in there. But it's okay, don't worry, we can do it. See? Like that. It's going to wedge in just like that. And that's why, oh, Farfignugan. Oops. Oh, no. Okay, pull the tabs out. Pull this one tab out. Oh, shoot. This is nice because these... Oh, come on. Don't do that when you're putting it together. Okay, so let's get our wet glue. No, I'm still going to use... yeah, let's get wet glue. These can be a little tricky trying to push them into place, as we just saw. So I'm going to use my liquid glue, Tombow Mono liquid glue. And I'm just going to put some, just a little bit, because you're not trying to hold the world together. Right down the center of that. Each one of these. You don't need a lot. And this stuff stays wet a little bit longer than art glitter glue does, which makes it nice. Okay, so now, yeah, see? Let's kind of push this tab down. Push the sides in. There we go. Ah, I got it. This one's a bit tricky. Oh, Farfignugan. Okay, so put your hand on the inside if you do like I just did and go too far. And then you can finagle it like so back up into place. But is my glue dry now? Shoot. Come on, baby. There you go. Okay, now you can press against it and hold it. Now hold that. Press it on there. Hold it on there. Press it on there. Press this side too. There. Not so bad. And just press it, press it, press it. There. There. Good thing we're not having to... Yeah, see? And look how cool. Isn't that great? There we go. And that's what the inside looks like. Pretty fun. Yeah, you could even actually embellish the top of that if you wanted to. But mine's sitting up on a shelf, so it wouldn't be worth it to do all that. So, let's see. This is what it looks like when it's lit. Isn't that fun? How cool is that, right? That is so cool. Okay, now let's embellish it. And, let's see. Okay, so now what we want to do is, let's see, grab our, oh, I was feeling around again, and I decided I want to use these black hearts instead. And I did some faux stitching with a Pintar fine tip paint pen on these chipboard pieces. And so I think I just want to do the 2 black ones like that. And then, I don't think I'm going to use everything I thought I was going to. And then these are the little birdie flowers. So, I think I was going to do something like that. And then I put some titanium white paint on these little chipboard pieces here. So, I wanted them to, be dry and everything. And then what I was thinking is I think I want to pop this one up and do a flower swag out the top of it. So let's go ahead and, oh, I forgot the hot glue gun. Hold on. And these little flower pieces come like that from Little Birdie. They're like fabulous. Let me grab this and get this moved over. Okay. And so, actually, so I'm going to put this one here. Actually, no, we're going to go ahead and just decorate it just like this. Can you guys see? And can I get I think I could get my glue gun in there. Okay, it sits so tall on the table, so it's hard to tell. Let's see, where are you guys? Okay, I think you guys can see everything there. So I think what we're going to do is, let's see, what does this look like standing up? Oh, I do like that. Okay, we're going to go right there. Yeah, that's actually pretty cute. We're going to go there. There. I think I'm just going to start placing these down. I was fiddling around with this while the pieces were drying. And these were cutting out. The rest of them were cutting out. And so I just want to make sure that my embellishments on the bottom are above the feet here, so when it sits on the table, it's not sitting crooked. There. And so as soon as this hot glue is done, we'll get started on this. I think maybe... Yeah, it's hard to tell until you get it actually all sitting up together. So I got a couple of ideas, but we still need to... I need to put it on here. So I was kind of thinking I could add some little red flowers to tie into my other one. And that sort of thing. Come on, little hot glue gun. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay. I think hopefully that's gonna look good standing up. I was gonna tell you too, if you guys end up using like some of these little paper flowers and stuff from Little Birdie, if you just put a tiny bit of glue on, you can actually peel these off of other projects. Because some of these flowers I actually peeled off of other projects. And so you can keep reusing them that way. You don't have to keep buying a bunch over and over. If you give them away as gifts, obviously you have to. Let's see, like that. Let's see here. Obviously you have to get new ones, but let's make sure that's gonna be in the right spot. Okay, just a little bit off. Okay, there we go. Oh, and did we like where that was? Oh, I think that is gonna be super cute. Okay, oh my gosh. Oh, this is great. Oh yeah, this is great. Oh, I forgot to raise this one up. Oh, shoot. Can I creep anything behind it? Oh no, let's just glue that sucker on so well. Ooh, bummer. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Don't worry. Okay, so... Okay, you know what we're going to do? It's okay. We're going to... It's paper. You can kind of put a little pressure on it. Don't rip it too much or anything. We're going to use one of these glue dots. These are the Heartfelt Creations Dimensionals, and we're just going to pop it down under there as far as we can push it without putting too much pressure on the paper, which is great because it'll hold my heart out and allow me to be able to stuff a bouquet down below it. So, and then we can embellish on top of it. So, all right. Well, that happened. Whoops. I think it'll still look cool. I think we can work with this. It'll be fine. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so now let's add some of these little flowers. Yeah, like these came off of another project. Oh yeah, look how pretty. That's pretty. And let's see. Is this one might be too big. Can I add that there? Yeah. Okay. And then let's pop maybe one of these. And up here. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Let's put a little glue on that one. Yeah, like... Oh, bummer. Okay, well that's fine. That works. That looks good. I'm pretty sure that is awesome. Yeah, I like that a lot. I really like that. Okay, so now let's start working on this bottom one here. And I think I want to use, let's see. I think I want to use one of these and a big rose. Oh, I definitely want one of these. Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and pop this on. Just put a tiny bit of glue there. Yeah, that looks cool. Maybe I have another, let's see, different or smaller style here. Let's try this. Well, that's cool. But actually, what are we going to do for... Okay, I have these rose stems here. Okay, so that's obviously where that's going to have to go because we can't... But we need some greenery behind it. So maybe that's where we want to use this guy. And then we can Pop that in, right? Okay, and let's see. We need red too, we know that. Like we can do that. Hey, we can do that. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so maybe that's taking away a little. No, that needs to be a light pink. Oh, there we go. Hey, that's better. Okay. And what about down here? Let's see. Oh, I do need some dark pink. We got dark and light with that. And can we do that? Is that balanced though? Gotta have red down here. Oh, what if we do this in a small rose? Like that. We could do that. Okay, but we still need some more greenery. Okay, hey, okay. I can get behind this. We can still see our heart. Our heart looks good. I got this one. Would this add or take away? Let's see. Nope, don't need that now. Let's see. Oh, I liked it better the other way. Nope, nope, that ain't gonna work. Okay, I think I like the bottom. Okay. I think I like this. I like this up though. I like that, actually like that. We do one of these little springy things. No. What about a middle one? Oh, hey, that's kind of fun. I could do a little one here. Okay, okay, I think we're getting closer. So I got a dark. I do want a light. I do like them small, medium, and large. Okay. Oh, that's the same. Alright, guys. I know I'm fiddling around, guys. I need to get this show on the road here. I wonder if I can just go ahead and put a big flower there. What do we think about something like that? Oh, what if we do... What if that's our red one? Wait, what if that's our red one? Ooh. Hey, that looks pretty fun. Hey, what do we actually think about that? Wait, does it look like a heart still, though? Does it look like a heart? Oh, what about that? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's pretty cool. No, that light one needs to be up. So you can actually go this way, like that, here, and then here. Okay, I think I like that. Let's see. That little dark one there. Okay, I know. Okay, so that's my red. There's my second red one. And then a light one. Come on, Sean. Okay, that looks cool. That looks cool. I think we're gonna go with that, right? Okay, so light pink, dark pink. Okay, I think we're going to do that. That looks really cool. Okay, so this needs to go here. These can sit here. I'm just going to put hot glue on. Oh, I need another battery. Let's hold that on. Oh, I like that. I think that actually looks really cool. I think the other with the other hearts was going to be just too much. How I had it before. Let me switch my battery. Okay. Can I do this? So is that gonna stay? Oh, it's gonna stay. So let's go ahead and pop this one here. Just a little bit. Hot glue, you don't need that much. And then that way you can reuse your flowers later. There. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, so now let's get these. Okay, this one is in the center. Okay, so dark up top. All right, just a touch on this. We're just going to put a tiny bit on these. See, just a little bit goes a long way. And then it does rip the paper off just a tad, but not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. You can still use the pieces of it or it actually all at once. Okay. And then the same with these. If you just put a little bit on, it'll just rip a little bit of the paper, but you can still use the flower, which makes it nice. Oops. There we go. Okay, so this we want to probably pop in there. Let's see, I think I'm just going to do a little here. And then do this one like about there. And let's see, we were going light up top, right? The big one up there. And then, oh, and then we had to have the red one. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's put this just a little bit. And you can reuse these later. And then, see, this is one I use in another project. And see here. Oh yeah, look how pretty. Now we're, oh, this one goes here. Was this one here? Oh, where was this one? Do we need it then? Okay, that one was there. Let's glue this one. Maybe we don't need it. Maybe we can just do that. Okay, what do we think of this? Do we like it? Oh. No. If you do anything, it'd have to be... dang it, that one. this one needs a little bit more glue on it. To kind of hold it up. Otherwise it won't, if we don't do it, it will like go down. And then you'll just see this like great big gap. And I think if I just do this, it'll be just fine. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, that's way better. That is so much better. Okay, hold on one sec. My puppy wants in. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so I think I want to add, let's see, one more flower like right here. And I think that will finish it off and make it look really cool. And I think that'll be just perfect. Oh, is that a lie? Maybe we need a little red one there. Okay, it was a lie. I'm going to add 2 flowers. Oh, yeah, because look how cute that is. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, I think that will do it. Let me know what you guys think of the project down in the comments below. And, yeah. What you think? Did we do it? Did we match with the other ones that we already made? My 2 table decor pieces? How pretty, right? Isn't that cool? That is so neat. Oh yeah, lanterns are so darn fun. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you're having a fantastic week. Until next time, happy crafting and thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.